you wake up in a mansion so big you need a golf cart to get from your bedroom to the kitchen. Outside, your private yacht is waiting. Your Lamborghini is parked in a sky-high garage with a view of the ocean. And for breakfast, maybe a chef is whipping up gold-plated pancakes just because he can. Welcome to Miami, the playground of billionaires. But here's the real question. Why is every rich person suddenly ditching New York and California for Miami? What makes this place so special that even Jeff Bezos packed his bags and moved here? And how crazy does life get when you have an unlimited budget? Today, we're stepping into a world of private islands, million-dollar cars, and homes so expensive they make regular mansions look like budget apartments. Buckle up, this is Miami's billionaire lifestyle, and trust me, it's wilder than you think. If you think rich people live in normal neighborhoods, think again. In Miami, billionaires don't just buy big houses, they buy entire islands. First, there's Indian Creek Island, better known as the Billionaire Bunker. It has 41 houses. That's it. And each one comes with enough security to make Fort Knox jealous. Jeff Bezos recently moved in, and his neighbors include Ivanka Trump and hedge fund moguls who probably have enough money to buy a small country. Then there's Star Island, where you'll find ridiculous waterfront mansions with private yacht docks and garages bigger than shopping malls. This is where celebrities and tech billionaires throw parties so massive they probably shake the whole state of Florida. Just recently, a house here sold for $120 million, because why not? And if you prefer to live high up, there's Sunny Isles Beach, where billionaires literally live in the sky. The Porsche Design Tower lets you park your car inside your penthouse. Yes, you heard that right, your car takes the elevator with you. Imagine waking up, rolling out of bed, and seeing your Lamborghini next to your sofa. Now that's luxury. Now, let's talk about the people who are making Miami the billionaire capital of the world. First, we have Jeff Bezos, yes, the Amazon guy. He could live anywhere on the planet, but he chose Miami, dropping $79 million on an estate before buying the one next door. When you have his kind of money, you don't just buy a mansion, you buy your neighbor's mansion too. Then there's Ken Griffin, the hedge fund billionaire who basically turned Miami into Wall Street 2.0. He's buying up luxury real estate faster than most people buy groceries. And of course, Lionel Messi, because when you're the best soccer player in the world, you don't just sign with a team, you also buy one of the best homes in Miami. Speaking of tech billionaires, Peter Thiel moved here too. This guy helped build PayPal and was one of Facebook's earliest investors. So let's just say his pockets are deep. And while most people are worried about their rent going up, he's probably busy deciding which private jet to take for dinner. Buying a house in Miami isn't just expensive, it's like playing a video game on extreme difficulty mode. Want a place on Star Island? That'll be over $100 million, and that's if you're lucky enough to even find one for sale. Indian Creek Island. You'll need hundreds of millions, and even then, you might have to wait for someone to accidentally get bored of their mansion, which rarely happens. But what if you prefer high-rise living? Well, Miami has penthouses that cost more than castles. Take the Porsche Design Tower, where your car gets its own luxury suite in your apartment. Or the Waldorf Astoria Residences, which isn't just a hotel, it's a 100-story skyscraper where billionaires wake up to floor-to-ceiling ocean views. But here's where it gets crazy. Some of these luxury buildings come with private pools on the balconies. Imagine floating in a pool on the 60th floor, looking down at Miami like you own the entire city. And for those who love the water, Miami's waterfront estates are on another level. These homes don't just have docks, they have private marinas, helipads, and underground garages where supercars are kept in pristine condition, untouched by the common world. Owning a crazy expensive mansion is just the start. What really sets Miami's billionaires apart is how they live. First, let's talk about private jets. The ultra-rich don't do airport security lines, they land at Opa-locka Executive Airport, where they can step out of their jet and into a Rolls-Royce in less than 60 seconds. Meanwhile, the streets of Miami are basically a luxury car showroom. Ferraris, Bugattis, and Rolls-Royces are more common than regular Toyotas. And speaking of speed, Miami's billionaires have private racetracks where they can legally push their cars to 200 miles per hour. But if cars aren't your thing, how about super yachts? Miami's mega rich don't just own boats, they own floating mansions with infinity pools, helipads, and personal chefs serving 5-star meals in the middle of the ocean. And when it comes to food, billionaires don't wait for reservations. They eat at private members-only clubs like ZZ's and Fina Rose, where the menus don't even have prices, because if you have to ask, you probably shouldn't be there. And let's not forget entertainment. Miami is home to Art Basel, where billionaires casually spend millions on paintings while sipping champagne. Then there's the Formula One Miami Grand Prix, where VIP skyboxes cost as much as small houses. And of course, there's the Miami Open, where sitting courtside means rubbing shoulders with A-list celebrities and billionaires who could probably buy the entire tournament if they wanted to. Something crazy is happening. The ultra-rich, the same people who built empires in places like New York and California, are packing up and moving to Miami like it's the new promised land. But why? First, there's the tax situation. Florida has zero state income tax, which means if you're making hundreds of millions a year, you're keeping a whole lot more of it. Compare that to California, where the top earners hand over 13.3% of their income to the state. If you're a billionaire, that's tens of millions of dollars you'd rather spend on a new yacht than give to Uncle Sam. Then there's the safety factor. In places like San Francisco and New York, billionaires are dealing with rising crime rates, stores where everything is locked up, and a general feeling that maybe, just maybe, they'd rather not have to hire bodyguards just to go get coffee. Miami, on the other hand, it's built for the rich. Secure neighborhoods, high-end private security, and gated communities where the only way in is with a 7-figure bank account. And finally, the lifestyle, because let's be real, if you could live anywhere in the world, wouldn't you want sunshine, beaches, and luxury all year round instead of snow, traffic, and overpriced apartments? Billionaires don't just move somewhere, they reshape it. And in Miami, that's exactly what's happening. Ken Griffin, the guy who basically runs the stock market, moved Citadel's headquarters to Miami and is spending billions on real estate, office towers, and infrastructure. He's not just living here, he's building an empire. Then there's Jeff Bezos, who didn't just buy homes, he's rumored to be looking into massive investments in Miami's growing tech and finance sectors. Even Elon Musk's companies are making moves here, with discussions of underground transportation projects that could turn Miami into the city of the future. And real estate, it's on another level. Developers are racing to build luxury condos, billionaire-only communities, and hotels that feel like private islands. The price tags. Only billionaires need apply. So what happens next? If you think Miami is expensive now, just wait a few more years. Experts say Miami is turning into the next Monaco, a city where only the super rich can afford to buy property. And honestly, we're already halfway there. The demand for luxury homes is at an all-time high, and with more billionaires moving in every month, prices are only going one direction up. But it's not just about money. Miami is quickly becoming a global power hub. Banks, hedge funds, and tech companies are all shifting their headquarters here, turning Miami into a city that's no longer just about parties and vacations. It's becoming a place where business empires are built, where major deals are made, and where the richest people in the world are shaping the future. And here's where things get even crazier. Miami isn't just stealing billionaires from other US cities. It's becoming a global billionaire magnet. Investors from Dubai, London, Hong Kong, and South America are all pouring money into Miami's economy, making it one of the wealthiest cities in the world. Right now, Miami is still growing, still evolving, but in a few years, it could very well replace New York as the new capital of wealth and power. So here's the big question: if you had unlimited money, would Miami be your first choice? Would you buy a penthouse in the sky, a mega mansion on Star Island, or a yacht so big it might as well be a cruise ship? The world's richest people have already made their decision, and they're turning Miami into the ultimate billionaire playground. And this is just the beginning. Miami isn't just stealing billionaires from other cities, it's becoming the city of the future. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And hey, who knows? If you stick around long enough, maybe you'll be the next billionaire moving to Miami.